I like about this is that the color scheme, the way how it's, the color red, black just highlights it's about a horror film. The way how the title, the date and the website just sticks out with the color red and the background of it being black. What I think the improvements can be that although you could see it says never walk alone and it is in the background looks like it's a street or something, but it could have had a proper location showing the person being alone somewhere, because you can't really make the road clear. Now the website, I really like the way how you got the trailer just on the main page, so no one has to look for links thinking where the trailer is. You could just access it just there. I like the way how the poster is actually the background of the web page, so you know you're on the right web page. With the improvements, I could say this little thing here, it says about the postcode, enter it. I think there could have been a separate link for that. So the overall trailer, I had a look and I thought, yeah, I like the way how the story was told at the beginning, so you know what it's about. So just before you watch the trailer, you know what's going to happen. But I thought the way how the slogan "Never Walk Alone," it wasn't represented in the trailer much. That could have been more of a use in the trailer as well. Her being in the street alone. So would I watch the film? Yeah. Want to see what happens next. What happens then? Does she break the trust of her mom? Let's see. Wait till it's in the cinemas.
Looking at this poster, I'd like to say it's a very good image used, giving across the audience that it's a horror movie, and the title itself, The Unusual, very interesting because everyone's usual, and you always hear titles of the usual people or the usual suspects, but The Unusual gives it away that it's going to be very scary and it's going to be a good horror film. The actual wording at the top there, "Never Walk Alone," that gives the audience the sort of indication that something is going to happen in this quite scary, bit of a horror type sort of film. The colour used for the title and the release date, very highlighting. It actually draws out the poster a bit and gets your attention. The title, how it's in red, because red always represents danger. And looking at this poster, it seems like there will be some danger in this movie. Yeah, like I said, red represents danger and blood, which I can see something happening along those lines. It's giving all the actual information about the film at the bottom there, about the sort of directors and who are the sponsors and stuff, which is really good as well. Improvements for this poster, I'd say it's a bit too dark. You can't really see the surroundings behind this girl. They could have probably used a better location of what to expect in the film or what's to happen, but yeah, it's quite dark. You can just about see the face and nothing else besides that. So that's one improvement I reckon you could have done on there, sort of location in the background and a bit of the lighting on it. Another point could have improved on this poster was I didn't notice no age rating. So usually when you see a poster, it'll give you age rating for certain ages, but yeah, that's one improvement that could have been done on this poster, an actual age rating for the type of audience that you're looking for. Using this website was really helpful and user-friendly. Usually when you go onto websites, to view the trailer you've got to click on certain links, but I like the fact that the actual trailer was actually on the main website page, so you could just click on it and view the actual trailer itself, which was really good. So yeah, that's really handy. Yep, it's got the fact that you can book your tickets online, which is really good as well. I mean, usually you don't get sort of those options, but that's actually highlighted in red, which is also sort of eye-catching, and that picks your attention up straight away. Yeah, the same thing as the actual poster as well, like the title, the actual image, the directors and stuff at the bottom as well, which is really good. It's also good how you've actually got the social network links on the actual main website as well, which is always good to sort of advertise. Good sort of concept along with the poster, kept to the sort of same theme. Sometimes you see on the poster there's a different sort of image, and on the website a slightly different image, but yeah, it's good sort of same concept you've kept there with the poster on the website, which is also good. Improvements on this website, I would have thought that the links, instead of being across the website page, it could have went down the side. That just makes it a little bit easier just to sort of follow certain links, but yeah, that's one thing I would have probably picked up on, as the links actually being down the side. The trailer was really interesting, yes. I'm a bit of a horror person myself, so I like watching my horror movies. And the trailer was good. It actually gave the concept that the girls had used a Luigi board. And obviously, you know, things started to happen, which gave that away. I like the fact that different sort of types of location at the house, where the swing was swinging as well, so you sort of can sense there's sort of, you know, sort of danger. Night locations, which always makes it scary as well. The group of girls that are sitting there, you can see how close they are, and then all of a sudden, you know, one of them decides to go away and comes back sort of possessed sort of thing. So that's really interesting, the way they've done the effects on that, with the lighting in the dark and the light. So that was a really good sort of area to hit, that sort of lighting area. The sound was really good for the actual trailer as well. When there's nothing much happening, it's nice, it's quiet, but you know, when the actual surroundings around the girl, when she's walking upstairs and she's coming downstairs and she's, you know, sort of possessed, that sort of horror, you know, that really sort of does freak out the person, the audience itself. The improvements on the trailer, I maybe thought they could have used more paranormal activities in there. I mean, there was a few, but they could have used maybe a few more just to, you know, freak out the audience a bit more, to see what's to come of the actual movie itself. There was one scene which I thought they could have actually improved on, was where the girl's actually standing on the stairs when she's possessed. That could have been a bit of a longer scene. That would have, you know, been really interesting if they actually done that. You know, would have saw the girl a bit more possessed and, you know, paranormal activities going on. The trailer actually starts off with the girls actually mentioning that they've actually did the Luigi board, but maybe if they actually had a little scene in there, maybe not too long, but a little scene in there that the girls were actually doing the Luigi board, and that would have given the audience that impact, the indication that, sorry, that they've actually done the Luigi board and there's things about to happen, like, you know, paranormal activities and stuff. So they could have maybe put that little scene in there to, you know, get the audience to know that they've done the Luigi board. Would I watch this movie? The answer would be yes, because I would like to know what happens next. They've sort of left the trailer in suspense, that this is the activities happening, the girls are freaked out, the girl's possessed, what happens next? So yes, they've left it open that way, that will attract the audience to actually watch the movie. So yes, I definitely would watch the movie, as I'm a horror person, I like horror movies. So yes, I would definitely watch the film.
I uploaded my poster, website and trailer onto a social network site, which was Facebook, and received feedback on what was good and what I could improve on the products. On the poster feedback, I learned that I could make the torch invisible to help it look more realistic and more scary. I also learned that I should have allocated the title a little lower, as it clashes with the street light at the top. For the feedback on the website, I learned that where it says book online, I could have made the font a slight bit bigger, and also the tagline could be bolder. On the character in the image, I could have put more makeup on, such as blood around her mouth, to make it look more scary and realistic. For the feedback on the trailer, I learned that I should have included more horror activity footage, as this was lacking, and also I could have made the narrative within the trailer clearer, as a lot of people were a little confused of what the narrative was.